I gotta pull up the song for today's reading. Perfect for Me is the name of the song. You've probably heard it before. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for being here. I gotta turn this down before I get. Oh, where was it? I've been listening to so much good music this morning. I guess I'm gonna have to search for it. All right, Perfect for Me. Perfect for Me. And it's a song by Bradley Marshall. Beautiful song. You've probably heard it before. It goes like this. And the song shapes the reading. So this reading is going to be about someone who thinks you're perfect for them. Now, let me say, this is definitely a love song. So it's more than likely a love reading for most of you. But for some of you, you might be perfect for a job, or perfect for a project, or perfect for a friend. Just let it fit your life however it fits your life, okay? I've never loved someone like you before, and I know I'll never love anything more. I give you my all. You can take what you need. I give you my lungs if you needed to breathe. You should know I won't let you go. I'll be your light when you can't seem to find it. Lie on my shoulder when you feel like crying. You say you're not perfect, but there's no denying. You've always been perfect for me, for me. Can you let me know if you can hear me, whoever's watching, giving me a like, please, or comment? I'm giving you the song lyrics to the song that came out in the reading. If you're new here, the song shapes the reading. Hey, can you hear me, Antoinette? Thank you for being here. If you can hear me, hit the like. Okay, wonderful. Okay, I'm going to start over. The song shapes the reading. This is a song about somebody saying that you're perfect for them or they're perfect for you. And it could be a love or it could be a job or a project or a friend or whatever. But it is a love song. So take it however you have to take it. But I'm going to start over because I hadn't gotten far, okay? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And Kailash will be here. Hang on one second. I just got a message about a job. Wow. IDD care manager. Oh, this is my old job giving me another job. Okay, 222 on the clock. He just asked me to confirm my interest. It looks like my old job, the one that terminated me wrongfully, might be about to give me another chance. They just asked me to confirm my interest in a job. So, could that have been the hidden um, opportunity? All right, Jason. So my interest has been confirmed. I'm going to tell him thank you. And we're going to get going with the reading because God always has a plan, no matter how hard things get, no matter what. Things have gotten really hard. They turned my phone off last night, but I made a payment arrangement without making a payment, and they turned it back on by the grace of God. I don't know how that happened. But let's get back to the reading. You're perfect for something or someone. I've never loved someone like you before, and I know I never love anything more. I give you my all. You can take what you need. I give you my lungs if you needed to breathe. You should know that I won't let go. I'll be your light when you can't seem to find it. Lie on my shoulder when you feel like crying. You say you're not perfect, but there's no denying. You've always been perfect for me. And there's not a thing in this world you can't tell me, 'cause I'll take the weight if it all gets too heavy. You say you're not worth it, but darling, you're perfect. You're always perfect to me. I want to wake up to you every day with your head on my chest and a smile on your face. I want to spend my whole life with you, babe, making you laugh till we're old and we're gray, old and we're gray. You should know that I won't let go. I'll be your light when you can't seem to find it. Lie on my shoulder when you feel like crying. You say you're not perfect, but there's no denying you've always been perfect for me. And there's not a thing in this world you can't tell me, 'cause I'll take the weight if it gets too heavy. You say you're not worth it, but darling, you're perfect. You've always been perfect for me. Perfect for me, me, me. Perfect for me. You're perfect. You're so perfect for me. It just keeps repeating. I'll be your light when you can't seem to find it. Lie on my shoulder when you feel like crying. You say you're not perfect, but there's no denying you've always been perfect for me. Perfect for me, huh? Okay, so somebody feels like you're perfect for them. And right as I was beginning this reading at 222, I got a message from the company that terminated me wrongfully, offering me a position, asking me if I was interested in a position. And I would imagine that their investigation is over by now, and they probably have found out the truth. It's been coming out in our readings that the truth was going to prevail. And I believe that it always will. I also have another job interview tomorrow at 11, and I had one yesterday. The one I had yesterday, I'm not really interested in, I'll be honest with you. I don't really think that's going to work out for me all that well. But God has a plan, and there's always somebody that's perfect for you. And there will be one that's perfect for me. Okay, so let's get started. I want to see what this person that feels like you're perfect for them would say, because they sound like they're very romantic. What would this person say to the collective if they could say something? What would they say? We're just going to pull cards today. What would they say? They feel like you're perfect for them. Oh my goodness, they have a lot to say. Your words linger in my mind, so you have talked with this person. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So they did something, and I feel safer in the silence. So maybe they're not talking, they're not telling you. I just have to do something else right now. Please try to understand. And I feel badly for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So this person must have done something to hurt you. And now they're not talking to you. You probably blocked them if they did something to hurt you. I'm just being honest with you. Let's see what else they would say, because this is getting a little bit deep. All right, where are my cards at? I'm always having to find cards these days. This is called the Lover Oracle, and this will give us a little bit more clarity. What's going on here, Spirit? What happened between these two people that they're having this problem? This person feels safer in the silence. I want to be different. Okay, so they weren't being themselves, or for some reason they want to be different. Like maybe whatever they did to you, they realize now they shouldn't have done that to you, and they want to do it different this time. I can't do this right now. Why do I deserve someone like you? Okay, so this person has problems with maybe their self-esteem. What would this person say? People don't believe in me came out in reverse, and I am blocked. Yeah, you blocked this person because you feel like they were being fake or phony or something. And you triggered me. When you did this, it triggered this person. Okay, what would you say to them? Let's look at it from this deck first. What would you say to them? Okay, this is what they would say to you. What would you say to them? You would say, I'm not the same person you remember. So you've changed since you met this person. So you've known this person for a while. What else would you say to them? I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. And I'm more affected than you know. So the person that you hurt or they hurt you, you're saying to them, I've never forgotten you, but I'm not that same person that you remember. And I'm more affected by what happened than you realize. And then I can't handle your words right now. So the two of you are not in communication because something happened. But they're saying, or you're saying, or the both of you are saying, you're perfect for me. All right, what would you say to them out of this deck? Oh, that flew out. I'm afraid to lose you. So this person's afraid they're going to lose you. Their stuff's coming out in reverse. All right, what else would you... Both of yours is coming out in reverse. What else would you say? Oh, it came out upright. Oh, my God. They say they cry at night because of drugs and alcohol. This is breaking my heart. And I can't handle your love. I bet you can't. Someone cries at night because someone does drugs and alcohol. They're afraid to lose you. They feel like nobody believes in them and they're blocked. And they are. You can't handle their love. You were hurt. And why do you feel this way? I want out. Yeah, this is a complicated situation. Let's see if we can figure out how to make this relationship better. Okay? Alright, let's find out what happened here. Show me, Spirit, what happened here between these two people. Spiritual match and shared healing in reverse. So you were a match spiritually, but you weren't both getting your healing. Oh, by the way, I got up with the company where I got my glasses, and they're going to send me a new pair. Somebody has healthy habits, but they're not a spiritual match. Okay. Maybe you're not a spiritual match because one of you doesn't have healthy habits, and one of you does. Trauma bond, not a spiritual match. So maybe there's a third party involved here now that the two of you are not together. Alright, show me how this happened. It could have happened because they've trauma bonded while they were using drugs and alcohol with someone they shouldn't have. Show me how this happened. The song would indicate that you're perfect for this person. Show me. This was all a fantasy. It looks like, are you falling for them, or are you falling for them, or for the story you've written in your mind about how this could be? So ask yourself that, because this happened because it was your fantasy. Like, did you really fall for this person, or did you have an idea in your mind about how this could be? Because I've done that with relationships before in the past. You know, like I had this idea of how it could be. And they didn't have the same idea as me. Okay, what was being hidden or kept secret? That this was the end of a toxic cycle in your life. So maybe this actually was your fantasy. Clarify fantasy. What is the fantasy? The fantasy is the sacred mirror, the battle of egos, the biological clock, and securely attached. Interesting combination here. Okay, so you feel like this person is a secure attachment and a sacred mirror, which is positive. That's a positive thing, to be securely attached. No push-pull, guessing games. This is what it feels like to be loved by someone emotionally available and consistent and attuned. And the sacred mirror says, this connection reflects not only your wounds, but your power, your patterns, and your potential. These truths can only rise in the light of real intimacy. And then over here we have that there was a battle of egos and someone's biological clock is ticking. So it looks like the fantasy was you thought this was a secure attachment in a sacred mirror, but the truth is that you really wanted to have a child and you were trying to force having a child together. That was what was really going on with this fantasy. Or maybe it is a mirror that's securely attached and you were just fighting because one of you was pregnant and the other one didn't want the baby. Let's find out if this was supposed to be a true, is this meant to be? Is this relationship truly meant to be? Spirit says improving health. Okay, what else? So there was some health problems or something. You're ready. Okay, well you were ready for it and there was health. What else? Or there is health. You're not communicating clearly. Is this relationship fantasy or is it the secure mirror? Is it the secure mirror? Is it the securely attached mirror? You won't ask for help from others, but the situation will improve. Is it the battle of egos in the biological clock? You didn't take any action, but yes. So there was a baby involved, it looks like, or the desire for one, and someone here didn't take the action. Take that however it resonates for your life, but it causes the two of you ended up having an argument and were bickering. Okay, so this was reality. The reality here is that you wanted, I think, to have a baby or you were pregnant with a child, and the two of you had disagreements about whether or not you should have a child. And you felt like this was a sure attachment, that you were securely attached to a sacred mirror. Okay, what's the truth about the sacred mirror? That person had an addiction. So that could have been the problem right there, is that the addiction... What the hell? Something just got on my foot. What in God's name was that? Oh, creepy. Alright, what's the truth about the battle of egos? Oh, this person was codependent. They had a painful past and they were chasing something that they thought had potential. So they thought there was a good potential for the two of you. And there was actually addiction, parenthood on the bottom of the deck. There was a child involved in this. Truly, there was. And I think you would have loved to have had a child with this person. And I felt like it really was. Let's go further and find out what's being shown. Yeah, this is your past life love. And the two of you love to talk to one another. You haven't been talking to one another, but you really do love to talk to one another. And this is either someone that you had in your past, or if you believe in multiple lives, this person could have been around for multiple lifetimes and they keep coming back around every lifetime with this fantasy of having a child with you. And every time there's a situation that pops in the way. And it looks like in this situation, in this life, it's addiction. And look, you were also trauma bonded. What's going to be the outcome for this person? And what's going to be the outcome for these two? It looks like the two of you do have some kind of spiritual connection going on here. And it looks like there was some parenthood involved, thinking that one of you was, pregnant. And the other, woo! That flew out. Okay. So, what we have here Is we yeah. The two of you are actually going to start a new adventure together. But one of you is a little further ahead in your growth. Your mutual growth is a little bit off. So we're going to see where that goes, okay? Mutual growth. And look, there's also pressure from your family about being with this person. Your family doesn't like them for some reason. Outcome of your adventure and mutual growth. Let's see what happens. This is cool. I like this reading. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. It's a very cool reading. What's going to be the outcome for these two? It looks like you are going to go on an adventure, but one of you might be older than the other, or there's not been more. One of you has had more time to grow. Maybe the other one hasn't been long out of the addiction. Oh, you're not going to be together right now because they're with someone else who's a catalyst and they're afraid to leave. There was someone who's just meant to be there right now for temporary, and it's this person they're doing the drugs and alcohol with. Look, and this person is jealous. They probably won't let them talk to you or do anything to help you. They maybe are the reason why they did not stand up for you when you were pregnant. If there was a baby, you may have just wanted to have a baby. I don't know which because I can't. It could be for some of you one way and for some of you the other. Now I want to look at what's going on with the third party. What's the vibe of the third party here? We see they're jealous and controlling. They're at a distance and they're chasing thrills. This is maybe the third party that's got the addiction, not the two that are Mira, because we have Mira. They're in isolation and someone does a lot of drugs and alcohol. So it looks like they're by themselves. It doesn't look like they're with each other. Show me what's going on with the third party that's with this. It might just be drugs and alcohol. There we go. They're clinging. Yeah, it's an old ex, a dead relationship that they were with, and they're afraid to leave this person. They're stuck with an ex. They're afraid to leave. It could be, financial reasons. They are clinging. This third party is clinging, and look, they are wanting to run. This person wants to haul ass. All right, what's the person going to do that's with the third party? What's going to happen? What's their vibe? What are they planning in the near future for this clinging third party? They feel like it's hopeless, so it's not going to be long before they finally get the courage to say, you know what, I have to get out of here. Because there's nothing going on good here. Look, there's karmics on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Yeah, they're fixing, if not, have not already separated. These two people are on the verge. If this is your like soulmate or twin flame, and you know that they're with a third party who does drugs and alcohol, and there was a baby involved in the beginning of your relationship, that you felt like was potential and they didn't, and they ran away and left you alone with a baby. This person is feeling hopeless with this. They could have, the fantasy could have been thinking that they wanted to have a baby with this person that they were, this third party. Okay, so what's going to be the outcome, Spirit? What do you see as being the outcome? I don't know who you are, but this is an interesting story. Wouldn't that be something if I got my old job back? That would like fix everything. Yep, they're going to split up. Isolation came out. Isolation. Rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. And this is coming through an epiphany. How about that? Alright, let's see what the universe is up to here, because... Hold on one second. There's someone calling me. I just want to make sure it's... Oh, wait. I got an answer. Hello, this is Christie.
Hey, Christie, this is Jason Spar on Apex Systems. How are
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, doing great. I messaged you just a bit ago about the care manager position in Trillium.
Yeah.
Just wanted to see if you have a few minutes right now where we could talk about it.
Sure, I would love to. Go right ahead.
Okay. Um, Now, wanted to ask you. So, do you work for Trillium or
I
is
did.
it?
I did work for Trillium, and I actually got hurt. Um, I, yeah, I fell off a ladder and fell 12 feet and hurt my ankle. But I continued to do my job. And I had that Okay, well, that was interesting. That was the guy from Trillium where I used to work asking me about going back to work for them. So we'll see what happens. I doubt it, but we'll see. All right, so we were looking at the third party's part in this. What's going on with the third party? I can't remember where I was at. Okay, there we go. The third party has a family. That might be the family that doesn't approve. Was this? Why is family here for the third party? This could be the one they had the child with also, because there's been chaos. Oh, they party. Look, oh my God, they're drowning in partying. There's been so much chaos and causing drowning because you're over your head, overextended in that rock bottom because of gambling, partying, doing all kinds of stuff. And it's caused a lot of upheaval, disaster. And so your family is upset because of all the partying for the third party. What's going to be the outcome for the third party and your person? And that phone call somehow factored in. They're gonna look. They're gonna be two faced. It was upright. They're gonna be two faced. They're gonna end up being two faced. It looks like they're gonna end up separated. They're gonna end up separated. And I think I said that right before I walked out. Let's look at. We were gonna look. I guess Spirit wanted to just confirm it again. I would have never expected y'all to get a phone call like that. They want to hire me back to the same company that just fired me. Now, how fucked up is that? Can you tell me how fucked up that is? What does that tell you about me? That they let me go wrong. Shame on them. Shame on them. All right, what do we want to see? I want to look at the tarot. But I did tell you the truth would eventually come out, and it just did. It just did. Trying to hire somebody you just fired because they're that impressive. All right, Spirit, show me how you're working in this situation. I'm going to get that job tomorrow. The High Priestess is here. You're using a lot of powerful energy here with Pisces showing up on the board. Someone here is extremely, extremely gifted spiritually. I feel like this is probably you, and you know what's going on here. I don't even have to tell you. Like, these cards are just confirming to you what you already knew. All right, and what's the energy to overcome that devil? There's so much toxicity in this situation. Like, I don't know that I would even want to get involved if I were you. And I think that's how you feel. I think you know better than to get involved in this, because you know that at this point, this would just destroy what you've worked so hard to build. But what's going to pull it together? I don't know. The universe can be surprising sometimes, the way that it works. What you might be the thing that helps this person the most. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. There's a Fool in reverse showing up. So what's going to pull it together is that you're not willing to do this. You're just not willing. You know better. You know how negative this situation is and how much it could destroy your life. All right, we're going to use this deck right here to find out more about the situation. People are texting me left and right. Don't they even care that I'm on YouTube? You're not wishing that there were hope. It's like there's hope for this, but you wish there wasn't. And I feel you. Like, I don't blame you. I wish there wasn't hope for this either. This is not a good situation to put yourself in. If this is your situation, you know better. You're showing up as someone who's not going to get involved. Yeah. You're afraid of this. You got afraid of this and you're not wishing for it anymore. You don't want anything to do with this. You feel like this is the worst thing you could ever put yourself into. Why is the High Priestess showing up so powerfully today? Because of the devil. This devil spun around upright. When the devil's upright, it's a desire. So when the High Priestess is paired with the devil is going to lose, because this person is like Jesus fighting against Satan. I mean, there's no comparing the two. But when you pair them together, that's a powerful combination. This is someone who understands how toxic this is. They know what they're up against is just not worth what they're up against. It's obsessive, it's a destructive habit. When it's upright, it can also be something that really just propels you to want something, just anything, to make your life better. Why is the devil here with the high priestess? Oh, this is the one that had the children. This is someone from your past that you had a child or should have had. It looks like the children are not in the picture for some reason. Holy shit, this is a powerful reading. The devil and the high priestess. I don't think I've ever had that combination. That's a powerful, powerful combination. All right, why is the devil here? And he was in reverse. I'm going to put him back in reverse. He'll spin around again. We have the devil here twice. There's a lot of Capricorn energy at play right now. And that's a very earthy, very lusty, very driven. I'm going to get what I want when I want it. And you could know that you're going to end up with this. And you just have to let all this negativity play itself out. And it's almost there. If that's the case with you, it's almost there. And whoever this was, you've known them since you were young. Maybe since you were children. Why are you showing up with the Six of Cups and children in reverse? Because you think back about this. This is something that you constantly evaluate in your mind and wonder, did I make the wrong decision? Was I going too slow? Was I being too careful and not worrying enough about the situation? It's something this is a memory that haunts you. When this is what is clarifying the devil, or memories of you when it came to either your childhood, something is haunting you. And it's haunting you through someone is haunted by what they did to you. And it's coming through in dreams, visions. It's like the universe wants this person to feel the weight of what they did. And they're not going to let them get away with it. It's like the universe is saying, it was just Capricorn energy that was destroying things. But really, it wasn't taking anything away from you. It was just helping you to grow into who you were meant to be. Whatever happened to you when you were younger, when it came to children or you being a child, and you can't stop thinking about this, it's haunting you. And it's haunting your intuition. It's haunting you at a high level of spirituality. It's affecting your spiritual life, but in a positive way. Like you could be using what happened to you to help others because it's happening to them also. You see what I'm saying? All right, why is the devil in reverse? Because of you working and having your independence. You're not involved in the toxicity. You're working. You have your independence. This could just be you having a strong desire to get your feet on the ground and remembering how bad things were as a child, and you don't want that for yourself or your family. You want better. All right? And why are you not taking a risk? Because right now you're grieving a loss. Clarify the loss you're grieving. Oh, you had a wheel that broke your heart. Something massive happened here that caused you to have grief. And that's why you're afraid. It could have been the death of a parent, a dad. I feel like strongly it could have been the death of a father. Yeah, there was a wheel that caused someone to be very sick or die. And what was the outcome? It's putting you in moon energy. What's the T? And the Seven of Wands in reverse. So it's almost put you in a place where you're pitiful. You're helpless. You don't know what to do next. Someone died and now you are it's like you have nothing. You have no one. And there's even someone talking about it. And that right there pisses me off. What are they saying about this person? That they announced something that was a fake apology or didn't. It's like it's saying they didn't even say they were sorry and not mean it. Like this person may have said they were sorry, but they didn't mean it. What's the truth? I hate when that happens. That somebody's trash, they need to chill out, they're a hater, and you will defend yourself. You're not defenseless just because you're brokenhearted and you're hurt and your life just feels like it's falling apart right now. You're not able to take a risk because you don't have the resources to do it. But see, the thing you have to remember about the fool is sometimes it's your only choice. Like you get to you when you have your back against the wall because life has handed you so many shit cards. Sometimes you have no choice but to be ready for that risk. And someone is afraid to take that risk. There's something not being investigated when it comes to doing drugs. So you might not even be aware that this drug use is happening. Why is the Page of Cups on the bottom? Why is the moon here? Because it's time to clean up this karma. And will they? Because it's in reverse. Can't be trusted. And the Page of Wands. So it looks like there's going to be a fight or an argument because somebody can't be trusted. Lots of stuff going on my phone. Lots of notifications. Alright. Why can't let's... Alright. There's about to be some forward movement or some communication between you and this person. Yeah, this might be a private relationship. Why can't they be trusted in this argument that's happening? Because of fake friends and sexual protection. So somebody was pretending to be your friend and they should have used or did use sexual protection. So they had sex with a friend. And that is why they're arguing. They feel like you can't be trusted because you had sex with one of your friends or one of their friends. And what's going to be the outcome here? You're not riding this out, but you've been burning evidence. What are you going to do besides ride it out? I mean, what else can you do? You're going to be a diamond girl who's born to shine. The sex shop is here. Things are going to explode, and you need to be careful. And somebody's gotten caught cheating. Alright, so somebody here is a diamond girl, and it's this person right here. It's this high priestess. It's this high priestess who's independent and has a job, and she's born to shine. Or you might be trying to work things out with her because you know she's single. That's the energy to overcome. Is that this person has the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of earth energy playing here. Mostly earth, a little bit of emotion with this high priestess showing up. But somebody is using the sex shop and it's causing a situation that's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off and go up in flames. And there needs to be caution. You need to be careful, okay? Somebody got caught cheating. And what will be the outcome of shit exploding? Someone here is beautiful. They're absolutely stunning. And it's not just, oh, somebody's going to end up spoiled. And they're not going to fight for what they love. There's going to be a divorce. So there we have it. This person's going to end up away from this third party. And it's because they don't trust them. This is a karmic situation. They're finally realizing that they've been living in a karmic situation with somebody who is trash. They won't even say they're sorry. They won't even say they're sorry and not mean it. Like, have you ever known somebody who never apologizes for anything they do wrong? Have you ever met somebody like that? Somebody's been doing drugs. Alright. Interesting turn of events today whenever I had that. You remember it said last Sunday there was going to be a secret offer. A love and like a pinnacle, like a job or something like that. I don't know what it was. All right, so why is the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck? I'm trying to get to the moon. If you're really not to the end of the reading when you do this until you get to the moon card. All right, so why is the Eight of Pentacles? I mean, Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck? It came out on the floor because somebody was hiding their feelings. Somebody's been hiding their feelings. What are their feelings? They love you. If they feel like you're perfect for them, you know, they feel like that it's divine timing for a Queen of Wands to be in reverse. Okay, why do they feel that way? Because of taming their hunger. So it has the feel that they no longer want to be with this person, or they desperately do. Clarify which it is. Oh yeah, they do. The sun came out. Oh yeah. I don't know what sign this is. It could be an Aries. They want to be with this person because they know they can have happiness and security. That this person will be that person for them that's perfect for them. So they've been hiding their feelings for this Aries, it looks like. Oh, and here, look, there's also a Queen of Cups involved. So this person's, it could be the same one just showing up as the High Priestess and also being the Fool. So there's a lot of feeling here. There's a lot of emotion here that's being hidden. What is this feeling that's behind this? Oh, this person's a friend of yours. They have a lot of. They're keeping this a secret. Why are they keeping it secret? It's because they're with that nasty other energy. Yeah, there she is, right there. Because they want to withdraw their love from her. She looks nasty, don't she? So they're keeping it secret because they have to withdraw an offer from her. And they are the King of Wands. So they're actually your identical match. One of you could be a Leo, and one of you could be an Aries, and we have a Pisces on the board. How does the Queen of Cups feel about the other person? Like they're healing. They don't see this from the right perspective when it comes to healing. They don't stand up for themselves, but there's hope. What's the truth about not seeing the right perspective when it comes to healing? That something that was done to this person needs to be brought to justice. And then we have the Hermit, and we have the Knight of Wands. So the truth about the healing is that this person needs to soul search about how to make this right, because they were doing something impulsive. And I think it was when they had sex with this person down here. That's what started the whole thing. There was a pregnancy involved. What will be the outcome of justice? I haven't gotten to the moon yet. What's the justice? Justice is going to be that you are going to defend yourself. You're going to stand up to this. And what will be the outcome of that? You're going to wish that this would finally be over. You're wishing this would be over and that things would be made right again. And what will happen? What will happen if you're wishing? You're going to have to be tempered while there's no stability, no relationship, you're not going to have this person right now. You're going to have to be self-controlled. All right, why is the Hermit Virgo here? Because that's where your communication and your sudden movement is going to come from. It's from a very deep searching of your soul about how this went down. And we saw that you were having dreams and visions, and the High Priestess, when your intuition was being, your conscience had been activated, and you were feeling the consequences of your actions when you were younger. Whatever those were, they were coming out in various psychic ways that you were not able to stop that from happening. Somebody here has had their psychic abilities heightened tremendously. And it's not, it's been because the universe, the spirit was saying, you need to see what you did here and make it right. And once they search their soul about making this right, they're going to suddenly, they're going to suddenly want to. What is the Eight of Wands? No, they know they're no longer going to put an emphasis on money. Because see, I think they were with this other karmic situation because they had money. And then, so what will be the outcome for that? They're not going to mirror this person. They do not want to see what they're seeing in this. When they look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. And see, you were a sacred mirror. But right now, they're looking in the wrong mirror, and they don't like what they see. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Okay, he's not making any moves right now. He wants to bad. This is a Sagittarius right here. I felt one of these is a Sagittarius. One of these could be a Leo and a Sagittarius. There's also an Aries that could be involved. There's a Capricorn. There's a Cancer and a Pisces. This is saying it's time. But there's too many mind games right now. So you're not willing to make that decision because you know this person plays too many mind games and they are doing that hot and cold in and out bullshit. And you're not about that right now. You're not putting up with that. And look, y'all argue because of this. Alright, so what's going to be the outcome then? Somebody's going to get ripped apart because of a Queen of Swords. So there's a female here that's any air, you could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I've seen the star a couple of times. They're bickering and fighting. Yeah, they're fighting about money. They're having money problems. And they're hurt, terribly hurt because of this. Somebody is saying, I am sick and tired of all these money problems. It's killing me. It looks like this could have happened in the past. Somebody's very manipulative. It's a Gemini. Alright, why is she saying this and who is she talking to? Who is she talking to about this like this? Being such a bitch. Because she can be a bitch. She's single. And she's usually a widow or so because she's tired of the partying. She wants it to change. Look, she's sick of either a friendship or some partying. This Three of Pentacles, you remember I said this person had their shit together. They were working on their independence. And that's why the devil was in reverse. This is the one who is saying, I am sick and tired of all this bullshit. All of these parties and stuff. It's causing us to lose money. And we need to take this risk. We're finally at the full upright. So you're ready now. After you finally go through all of this, you're going to finally be ready. And what will you do finally? You're going to be a King of Pentacles who makes a decision. And what will you decide, King of Pentacles? That you're going to manifest something beautiful. And what is that? Okay, so now you're growing up. Things are speeding up. You remember I said they're going to speed up. You are going to get clarity on what you want to do next when it comes to your love life. And you're a King of Pentacles now. You just showed up as all the kings except for one, the air sign. So you're moving into Emperor territory very quickly because the universe is speeding you up through decisions you've made when it comes to money and when it comes to a third party and partying. What's your clarity? That there's not much to offer, but there's something. You want to offer somebody something, all right? What is this about? You're going to have a tower. The Lovers is here. And lessons in reverse. So somebody is going to realize that they have been making a choice to not learn their lesson. And doing the same stupid shit over and over and over and over again. There he is, the King of Swords. He's cold as ice. So what's the tower? The Tower is you realizing there's hope for you to make the right decision and to learn your lesson and to stop doing the same stupid shit. Because you're just repeating the same stupid cycle over and over again. You're thawing out. What's your hope? That you can have a new love. There's hope for you to have a new love and maybe a baby. You are waking up to the fact that it's not hopeless, that none of this is hopeless. You felt like this was so hopeless, and it does look like a pile of shit on my table. But at the same time, you're also showing up as a high priestess, someone who's getting intuitive information about your past to help you to become a man or a woman and to grow up and stop behaving this way. You're going to end up going through some dark times, though. Show me the Ace of Cups. You moving on. Is someone you're moving on from or moving on to? Clarify the moving on. I'm hearing that song, I'm moving on. You're going to finally get the strength to move on to a new love. And how will that work out for you? Okay, there you are right there. There's an Empress right here. And there's an Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's a new love. But right now, she has no desire for you because of how cold you've treated her. How hateful you've been. You've not been nice to her. You've not done anything to help her when she needed you. How does she feel about you now? Is she going to give you another chance? Judgment, Ten of Swords. No, I don't think she is. This woman is over. She's done. She could think you're going to die. The Ten of Swords is a bitter, painful ending. Betrayal, even. She feels like you're not a catch at all. She feels like you're full of shit. And you are. I'm just saying it like it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for anyone. You are full of shit. Is the moon ever coming out? It's like you got to get... you're King of Wands. There's the Fool again. There's an Aries here. Why is he here? Because of the King of Cups. Lots of men here. She has a lot of choices in men. This woman can have anybody she wants. And these men are serious about her. Not unless this is you taking charge and being devoted to her. What's going to be the outcome? The end. There's going to be an ending, like that Ten of Swords. Why is the end here? Because with that world, it's like it's the bickering and the fighting and the constantly feeling like you never have enough. And there's your Fool again. What happens about when this world ends because of the bickering and fighting? You have a new opportunity, but you have to walk away. You're going to be divinely guided to walk away from this situation that you're so scared to leave for a new opportunity. The moon is what we're going through right now. That's why it's not coming out, because we're going through it. This is all moon energy right here. When I have the moon come out of here, it's going to come out in reverse, I bet you. What's your new opportunity? You're internally conflicted about that. How do you feel? Unfulfilled because of a karmic partner. You feel like you can't have this right now because of a karmic partner, or there's the moon, the dark night of the soul. You're going through a dark night of the soul. What's going to be the outcome of the karmic partner? The Page of Swords and Ice. Okay, so this is somebody who is spying, and they're cold-hearted, You're waking up, though. Anything else we need to know? I'm trying to get to the moon. The King of Swords is here. That's the last king. The only thing we haven't seen now. Okay. He is an asshole, and he's also unawakened. You can't get any more asshole than that. And then we have the Two of Cups. This is the one that you ended up breaking it off with to begin with. He was showing up as an air sign when you first broke off. All right, where is he now? You've been waiting a long time to see if you could work this out, but it hasn't worked out. And yeah, you've been waiting. Is it ever going to work out? Waiting came out with the Eight of Swords in reverse. It's like, you're not waiting for this anymore. You're going to take a risk because this person is no longer a catch. Like, they are wasted. I'm running out of deck. I'm beginning to wonder if the moon's even in here. There's the Emperor. Yeah, it's in here. I'm going to go one more time. Okay, something's leading to the Ten of Pentacles. Can you show me what? There's the Two of Wands and Frozen. You cut this person off. You told this person, until you figure out what you really want, I'm not giving you shit. Yeah, I'm not giving you a damn dime until you figure out what you want. What do they want? To have a relationship with you. And it's like you want to take a risk. Are you going to do it? Right now, it's forbidden because somebody told a lie. Yeah, there's not going to be a relationship right now. I'm wasting my time. All of this is the moon energy. And the moon, when I saw it, it was in reverse. But you're not ready to take any risk. You're not going to do anything. You're hiding your feelings. What a boring reading. And it got interrupted. That's what happened to your relationship with this person. It got interrupted by somebody who decided that you just weren't going to talk to this person because they were jealous and controlling. Show us how this happened again. This was true love. Remember the person that was your sacred mirror that you were securely attached to, and you were thinking about whether or not you should be with this person because of the biological clock and your egos clashing. Alright, what was being hidden? That there was a competition, I can't make it up, and that people were partying. So they were partying with somebody and they had sex with them. And this is where the healing comes in. Maybe even the baby. And what's being shown? That enough is enough and you need your friend's support. Enough is enough. I need my friend's support. But it came out in reverse. Enough is enough. I need my friend to help me. What's going to happen next? Somebody's going to be divinely guided. Remember the High Priestess? The universe is telling this person through their intuition to help you. But they're not helping you. They're partying with the competition instead. And this is true love. The two of you are true love. So what are you divinely guided to do? What are you divinely guided to do? Give this person one last chance, but it's in reverse. So it's like, I don't want to have another chance with you. Why don't they want to give you another chance? Because they don't want to have to stay up late at night worrying about you and where you're at and what you're doing. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. So what's going to be the outcome for the one who's partying? Oh my God, I did not see that coming. They're going to end up single and being only you. They're going to eliminate somebody. It looks like they already have. Alright, so now we know what's going to happen here. Now that we know what's going to happen here, it looks like they're going to finally get away. It looks like the person they're with parties too much, drinks too much, And they're being divinely guided to not give this person another chance because they want to be alone so they can have only you. That's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm going to stay with. Alright, so what do we need to know about this? That this is protected. The universe has this protected. What's being hidden? Forgiveness for something that was strictly sexual. So someone secretly forgives you because they know that something was strictly sexual or was not, whatever the case may be. Okay, what's being shown? So they are forgiving you that you have a new love. You have a brand new love. And what's going to be the outcome? There's going to be passion between these twin flames, y'all. I can't make this up. And there's going to be healing. So the two of you are going to work it out. And that's why I kept going, because I sensed that that was what was coming. But we don't know when, because it said this was protected. But I think that the universe and your spirit guides and your angels and your intuition is really working over. It's just working overtime to get you to get off your ass and on your feet. Because this person needs your support. They're your friend. They were there for you when you had nothing. Now, when they need you, you're not there because you're partying with some bimbo. And they've forgiven you for doing that. Readings like this really piss me off. And that phone call was not by accident. That happened for a reason. Alright, talk to me, Spirit. How does this person, the divine feminine, feel about the divine masculine? That was very powerful. She wants to hold on to you. She's clinging to you, okay? She's not letting you go. I'm not going to let you go. How does he feel about her? It may not be your divine masculine. It may be, but it looks like it might be. He feels like there's boundaries, but he needs to set boundaries so he's no longer trapped. And will he do that? He wants to have peace and balance and harmony with his friendship. And he's realizing that he's been chasing somebody who's shallow. So it's like he's waking up very fast. It's happening very quickly through his intuition. Through he's had clouded judgment and felt like he was having sex with somebody that he had chemistry with. What's going to be the outcome of your clinging to this? Oh, wow. Divine feminine, bless your heart. You're hurt, you're brokenhearted, and you're going through sorrow. You're holding on to somebody who has caused you so much pain. But look, return is here, and it's cutting the deck. Wow. What is the connecting energy here that you're nourishing to this person? They really want this to happen, but it's like they don't know how to leave this situation. They just don't know how to get out of it. They're longing to get out of it, though. They're longing to be with you, and you are clinging to them. You're not letting this person go, and somehow the two of you are going to end up together, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I saw that shit was about to explode in the gossip. Let's see if we can figure out what might happen here. Where is the divine masculine in this journey? May I see, please? Where is the divine masculine in the journey? This is the Twin Flame Journey deck. Where is he in this journey? There he is right there. Oh, he's awakening. And someone's spying from fake accounts. He's awakening. Where's divine feminine? She has a lot of regret. What do you regret, sweetheart? You regret that there's not been any communication about this being made right. And what's the connecting energy here? There's been romanticizing, clarify that somebody's going to get an offer. What's the truth? Okay, we don't want romanticizing. We want truth that this is a twin flame, but it came out in reverse. So it looks like it's happening, but just not right now. This person is thinking about it. All right, let's see if we can find out when this might come together. Because it looks like it's going to. Honestly, it does. When might this come together? Stop waiting, Spirit said. Way off in the future. Can you still show us when? At a special date this year. Okay, so it's going to be this year on a special date. Maybe in December. Somebody's birthday could be in December. Or it could happen at Christmas. Something like that. They could bring you a gift. Alright, so don't wait because it's not going to happen anytime soon. Move on with your life, and it looked like you were. It looked like you were working on your money. So that's good. You're romanticizing an offer from this twin flame. But it does look like you're going to get one. Unless I'm picking up your fantasizing. Who knows anymore? Alright, Spirit, what's going to be the outcome of the day for home life? At home, we're going to have solitude, and we're not hugging or embracing. There's solitude and not embracing. Alright, what about work? You can't relax. You have no freedom. You feel like you've lost your courage and you're going through healing chaos. You've been through hell and back when it comes to work. What are your surprises? That you're going to be thriving. And love life. Love life. Good strong answers. You're going to have fulfillment. So something's going to happen in your love life. And what's going to be your role? Your role today is just to be flexible, let whatever happens happen, and the outcome. Woo, that flew out. Your outcome is going to be that the truth is coming out, and you're going forward through a gateway because of enlightenment and the truth. It looks like let's clarify. What do you mean they're going to go through a gateway? You're going to have a new beginning. That's what I thought. It just hasn't happened yet. But when the truth comes out, they're going to say, yeah, you can have a new beginning today. And this is going to be illuminated. The truth is coming out about an injustice, it looks like. And there's going to be a new beginning because of it. I don't know what area of your life that is, but it looks like you have been through a lot in your career life, to be honest with you. Alright, so let's look at the career money deck and find out what that might look like. What's going on at home with the career deck? At home, you have angelic help. So if you felt like things have been going on at home and they were out of your control, but they were being dealt with, this is why. There's angels helping you at home. What about your career life, your work life? What's going on with your career? You're looking for a job or exploring, and there's a gift that look, somebody's not saying anything, but there's a gift. Silently, there's a gift. And it looks like you're exploring. It's like you're looking for this. Somebody is looking for someone that they're silently going to have a gift. Clarify this without giving it away. Somebody's going to use their voice and your money will no longer come to a halt. So it's like somebody's going to advocate for you for something that maybe happened. They're going to look into it a little bit. All right, and what's your surprise for today? Oh my God. You're going to have a windfall because of your beauty. Or you're just going to be beautiful and have a windfall. Congratulations to you. Alright, and love life. In your love life, you're growing up. Someone's finally growing up. You could have children that are growing up. And your role here is to manage your money and be on the right path. Because you're going to have quite a bit come your way today, surprisingly. You don't see this coming, but you're going to get some money from somewhere. And it has something to do with your beauty. Alright, and what's the outcome? The artist came out in reverse. Why are you not using your art? What's wrong with your art? Why aren't you using your art? Because of gossip? The office and somebody being in their feelings. But what's going to be the outcome of that? Caution, this is temporary. Learn your lesson. So this is where you need to learn your lesson. When it comes to people gossiping and being in their feeling about it. Okay, we're going to find out what they're saying about you. They're saying that you're into spell work and you're not into your life purpose. Alright, what's going to happen when it comes to the gossip? That's why somebody can't take off. Well, will that change? There's going to be a celebration. What kind of celebration? When it comes to your health, the underworld, going slow, and no spell work. So it's like your health has been bad and you have come close to dying. Someone's been so sick they almost died. They weren't doing spell work. They were just moving a little slow. There was no business. There was no partnership. Is this going to change? Somebody's going to have an inspiration about Soul Tribe and how something's going to happen at home. Outcome of your Soul Tribe and your home. You're going to make an investment and juggle and be by yourself and grow. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. But it does look like you were real sick and you almost died. And if you were, I can understand. I totally get it. I was too. And people were talking about me also and mistreating me. So it happens like it happens sometimes, and there's nothing we can do about it. Alright, is anybody still here? If not, I'm just going to close. It didn't look like we had much participation today. Hey, Knox. Is Kailash gone? He had to go to work, I'm sure. What a reading today. This has been a crazy reading. I'm waiting to see if Kailash is here or if he made me a list. When I had to take that phone call, he might have had to leave. Okay, I don't know. He left. Who's here? I see there's a few of you. Who's here? There you go. Thank you, Kailash. I had to step away for a moment for a phone call from the company that fired me, trying to hire me back in a different department. Ain't that some shit? I'm going to go take a break while you get a few people together, and I'll answer their questions, okay? Okay, thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. So, thank you, sweetheart. Sincerely, I just need to stretch my legs because sitting for too long is hard for me. Ain't that some shit? Okay, y'all, thank you for allowing me to sit out for a moment. I kind of needed that after that phone call that I had. That was a little bit disturbing, to be quite honest with you. Alright, who's next? But you know something? God has something good for me. I'm waiting on you to post a question, and I'm just going to ask about my interview tomorrow and see how that might turn out for me. Spirit, when it comes to my interview tomorrow, can you tell me if that's going to result? Look, yes, on the bottom of the deck. In a positive outcome. The interview that I have tomorrow, is that going to result in a positive outcome? Keep saying a year from now. So maybe I'm going to be with them for a while. Are they going to hire me from the interview tomorrow? Oh, shut up. Improving health a year from now. The interview that I have tomorrow, will they give me an opportunity to work for them? Will they offer me a good job? The interview tomorrow, will they offer me a good job? Spirit's getting just the right answer. No need to worry. Wait. No need to worry. Wait. Spirit, what do you mean no need to worry? I'm already worried. Spirit's saying stop worrying. Damn, I keep getting phone calls from everywhere. Hello?
Hi, Crystal. This is Bill calling from Southeastern Intermittent Care.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. It's at 11 o'clock, right?
Yes.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Okay, great. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. That was an omen. They will call in to remind me of my interview tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That was an omen. And Spirit just said no need to worry. I'm done. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for giving me a sign. Spirit's amazing, y'all. Yay! I can't wait to get my other glasses and have my Ferragamos back. I love them so much. These just don't suit my face properly, but I can't see out of them either. Everything's blurry. Alright, is there a question posted? Did I miss it? Okay, I think here it is. Okay. I hope your day or evening gets better. Thank you. Could you please tell me what negative and positive energies might be coming around me for the coming new month? And where best should I direct my focus? Yes, I can. I can do that. Alright, when it comes to Amy, can you show me what negative energy she needs to be mindful of in the month of May? To be mindful of the Four of Cups and the Magician and Reverse. May I see the negative energies that she needs to know in the month of May? The Page of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse again. May I see the negative energies that she needs to be mindful of? The Hierophant and the Page of Wands. Arguments about stuff at work or something traditional. The negative energies that Amy needs to know about for the month of May. Whoa. Good strong answers, please, from the universe, from her spirit guides and angels. May we... Amy? The only thing I can say here, okay, it looks like you're looking for what you want to do next when it comes to maybe marriage or a relationship. They're upright, so I don't really see this as negative. I just see this as be careful not to put too much focus on which way you want to go next when it comes to a relationship. It looks like you're going to have a decision to make about a celebration or where you're going to live, or what is that, Spirit? What is that? You might be trying to decide whether to leave a relationship. Talk to me, Amy. Thank you, sweetheart. What is Spirit talking about here? It's like you're looking at what you should do. You're holding the globe in your hand and you're saying, what should I do? It's like you don't know what to do about maybe a marriage or a job or a place to live or something that would be represented by the Four of Wands. To me, this represents like a building or celebrating something new, like a new home, or having a celebration at your home. Okay, so you're trying to decide whether or not, that's the negative energy around you in May, is deciding what you want to do about this relationship. Okay? All right, what's the positive energy around her? And it looks like it might have something to do with money and the way the person treats you when it comes to money. You might feel like they breadcrumb you, or like they're not generous, or they might only give you money, like they might be a little controlling with the money or something about money. There's something to do with money here, and it's causing you to feel a lot of passion. You know, like you're passionate about what to do next because of Pentacles. So just be mindful of that for your negativity, okay? All right, what positive is coming in the month of May? What does she need to focus on positive? You're going to stop being so afraid. You have a lot of fear. I think you are one of the ones in the collective that's afraid of leaving the situation you're in because it's comfortable for you. Yeah, you are. You need the courage. Solar plexus blockage. That's the problem right there. You need to clear solar plexus because that's the place inside of you that's blocked. I feel it. It's blocked. I feel blockages all the way around me. And it's because you're afraid and you feel like you're not strong enough to do something. And this is your positive energy. And I think the reason why it's coming out this way is because this is what you can change. This is, the universe wants to show you what you can change in your life and make better. Okay? If you'll stop being so afraid and realize how strong you are, you can do anything. There's nothing that's impossible for you. And I want to pull spiritual guidance, please. What spiritual gifts? Somehow the clouds maybe speak to you. Number 8. What else? We have a 2 that flew out. There's going to be a moment where you get clarity. Aha! Aha! You're going to realize, aha, I don't have to be afraid. You could get a message from the sky somehow. Number 13 is here. What's the aha? Show us the aha, please. What's the universe showing her? Okay. There's somehow a need for you to work on your communication and seeing this from Spirit's perspective. Okay? Spirit wants you to talk about this. And look, there's also some traveling involved in this for you. All right, let's look at the communication. Spirit, what do you want to work on when it comes to communication? There's been manipulation that's happened. You need to talk about that. Anything else? There's going to be a message that comes in that's going to be something that's going to make you very excited. Can you show her what that'll be? Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, my God. You are going to have the sun because you're going to be passionate. You remember I said you were feeling all this passion over here about getting out of this relationship, but you have so much fear over here and you were feeling like you didn't have the strength to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to have the strength to do it because you're going to have a new opportunity. And it's going to come through a message. Somebody's going to talk to you, maybe about how manipulative things have been. And you're going to have so much happiness this month. There's something coming in, and it's going to bring in the need for you to make some careful decisions. So be mindful of that. You're going to have this big moment, this aha moment that's going to bring in a lot of communication, seeing it from Spirit's perspective about how you can have a new start. A spark will bring you happiness. There's going to be a message from somewhere. Can you show us where that message is coming from? It's coming from that relationship ending. You and that person are going to, oh, look, and there's the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. And that's the decision that you need to make carefully. Okay, this could be a husband or, oh, justice is here, honey. There's going to be justice. This person done you wrong. There is going to be justice for this broken marriage or relationship. And there was manipulation, and so this person could come in and say something manipulative, and you might say, listen, I don't have to put up with you. I can do this on my own because Spirit will help me and give me what I need. This wand is giving you the spark that's going to create your happiness this month. You're going to begin to be happy again. You're going to be happy again. There's that page. I don't know how he got there, but you're going to no longer be afraid to move forward. And I think you're going to travel. And I think you're going to end up living somewhere new. A new house when it's time. So the time will be right for you to do these things, but I think it's going to start in the month of May. Okay? So that's your reading for today, and I hope that's helpful. I want you to come back and let me know how things are progressing as the month continues to go, okay? Hello, everyone. Fahad, hello, hello. Thank you, my darling Kailash, for your help. I love you, sweetheart. Fox Chick, what's up, girl? Thank you for being here. I love you guys for being here. Please like the video. The likes are a little low today. It's okay though. I don't really do this for likes. I do this because I love you guys and I want to help you as much as I can. But the likes help to move the video further on out on YouTube. The more likes you have, the more views you have. Thank you for giving me some love and likes. Thank you. And I'm sending you back love and light for doing that. Many blessings. Many, many blessings. I pray many blessings over you. All of you. May God just pour out blessings. Whoever you choose to call God. And over me too. Because my life is about to get better also. We're all going to have a happy month. I feel this month is going to be a breakthrough month for a lot of people where they've been stuck in some toxicity. And we're going to finally have the courage and we're going to get what we need. Because some of us are in situations where we don't really feel like we have what we need. But Spirit's going to give us what we need. We saw as our surprise there's going to be a windfall I don't know about you, but I'm looking for it. And I just got the most beautiful phone call I could have ever asked for. The place that fired me just called and wanted to hire me to do something different. And the man didn't know anything about me losing my job, but he said he was going to talk to HR. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know right there. Who's next? And I'm sorry I had to stop the video to take that call, but that was an important phone call for me. I've had two very important phone calls during this video, and that is not an accident. Nothing happens by accident. You're going to have two very important phone calls. Hey, Christie, my mirror, my sacred mirror. Name is spelled the same and all. Interesting. Has she posted? I'm sorry if I missed it. I'm running my big mouth a lot today. We got Amy. Did Amy post her question or did I already answer her? I think I answered her. Oh, okay. Oh, she's offline. Okay. Well, she said she could wait. Maybe she'll come back. I think the windfall is going to be me getting that job tomorrow because that job comes with $1,000 sign-on bonus. They usually give it to you in your first paycheck. Okay. Did you have a question, sweetheart? Kailash? Thank you, Amy, for being so positive. Thank you. Fox, I don't mind answering your question. Okay. All right, let's find out. When it comes to 2026, what's that going to look like for Kailash? May I see, please? What do you see overall for Kailash in 2026? May I see, please? What's the overarching energy of 2026? Leadership and focus. It looks like you're going to be focusing and you're going to either have or be in leadership. Overarching energy for Kailash for this year. Success, Kailash, and focus. Beautiful energy, baby. Beautiful energy. Show me what Kailash is going to look like for 2026. There's not going to be a voyage. So you may have been planning on going somewhere like on a trip, like a cruise or something like that. You're not going to go on a voyage and things are going to be simple for right now, okay? It doesn't mean you'll never go, but you're just not going to get to go right now. Alright, show me from this deck, what do you see for Kailash in this? A lot of compassion, Kailash. Either to you or from you. I feel that you're a very compassionate person. The universe is acknowledging the compassion that you're going to receive or give. And it has something to do with your career, sweetheart. Okay? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, now I'm going to pull Tarot for you. What's the overarching Tarot energy working in Kailash's life this year? The Ace of Cups is here, and the Sun in reverse. Where you've been unhappy, there could be some new love coming in for you. Show me the overarching energy for Kailash in 2026. Where you've been unhappy because you've had your heart ripped out. Oh, my sweet baby. What's the overarching energy for Kailash in 2026? You're going to have some movement where you've been unhappy. You're moving away from unhappiness this year. All right, show me what the universe is up to when it comes to Kailash in 2026. May I see, please, the rest of the year? Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Kailash. Kailash. There's a Libra vibe here. And it looks like there was some kind of it looks like there was mind games, just some really nasty energy coming from this person. They were using bad judgment, but quickly they moved out of that and ended up coming straight into heartache. It's like the heartache was next, the Three of Swords. Something really broke her heart, or maybe will break her heart, but you're going to, because of this heartache, whatever hurt you so bad, or this could be an illness, I don't know what this is. But it's like using bad judgment when it comes to being unfair. Something being unfair, someone who would lie, cheat, steal, do things that are dishonest. It's like somebody was doing that and using bad judgment, but they were like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is breaking my heart. And all of a sudden, the universe says, hold the phone. Stop this nonsense. It's like you're going to have this abrupt change from being hurt to this spark. What is the spark? Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Could be a woman involved in this, a Libra. This is going to lead you to a lot of emotional fulfillment. This whatever this creative energy that's coming through this year, there's a creative energy that's coming through, and everything you've been through that's caused you so much pain and so much heartache and so much grief, you're going to finally move real fast through that. It's like you have to get through that. You can't get over it. You can't get under it. You have to go through it. But once you're going to go through it quickly. Okay? You're going to get through it real fast. And it's leading you to a very passionate beginning that's going to lead you to a lot of emotional fulfillment. That wand is like a creative endeavor or sex. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to be doing this year. But it looks like you're going to also give up maybe some friends that weren't too good to be around, or maybe you partied a little too much with them. This could be the bad judgment you're moving away from, and it could cause you to be under the weather a little. But once you get over that, you're going to have this big rise in energy. It's going to be like you have a perfect, it's like you're coming out of a very karmic time in your life, to be honest with you. You're going to finally get fulfillment. Wish fulfillment even. Because the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. But you're getting the 10. So you're getting more than wish fulfillment. You're getting everything. Emotional everything. It's like your emotions are going to even out. You're going to be happy again where you've not been very happy. You may have felt like you used some bad judgment on a situation because of some deception or something that was happening. And now you're finally moving past that, but it's hurt you bad. Like my situation has hurt me, this has hurt you. And it's like you have to get through it. So you're moving quickly through that to this brand new spark. The Eight of Wands is that fast movement. So the Nine of Wands and the 10 of Wands is real heavy burdens. And that might be what's causing your heartache. What's causing this heartache? A woman. A woman. It's a Queen of Pentacles that you have a lot of fond memories with somehow. That's causing your heartache. But whatever happened here in 2026, or is going to happen here with this woman is going to give you the inspiration you need to be happy. And you're going to finally begin to rebuild your life and to come up with a strategy. What will this strategy lead to? You're going to go back somewhere. You're going back somewhere. Where is Kailash going back to this year? To some relationship that you want to be in. It could even involve marriage. You're going back to some relationship. Look, yeah, you're moving away from one thing into another. Clarify the moving away. That's that Queen of Swords. Okay, wish fulfillment came out. Defending yourself against this bitch and getting your money straight, because it's like you've been giving your money away to some woman. And look, there was some deception involved. Be careful, Kailash, of women and getting involved with the wrong women. I feel that that might be your warning here. Be careful of who you get involved with, and definitely who you give your money to. I think that's going to be essential for you. Let me pull one more card for you for something. We need something here. I'm feeling to get you one of these. So I'm going to do what I'm feeling, because that always works out for me best. This is Spirit Animal Oracle. I want to see what the energy you're in for this year is. Show me Kailash's energy for 2026, please. May I see his energy for 2026? Oh, I got a few. Everything's upright, though. That's beautiful. Okay. See the big picture. Be loyal to what you love. And take a leap of faith. And give with gratitude and grace. Okay? You're going to see the big picture. You're going to be loyal to what you love. And you're going to take a leap of faith. Okay? And you're going to also give with gratitude and grace. Okay? So, now I want to look at something else. What's this leap of faith? Whatever it is that keeps you up at night, that makes you have this Nine of Swords energy where you feel defeated, like you keep reliving past trauma from childhood, you need to take a leap of faith away from that. This was something that caused you a lot. This is where that pain is coming from. What should he do about that pain? Show me, Spirit. Okay. There she is again, that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be, I don't know who this is. I'm going to let you decide. Okay. You're recognizing that you have an opportunity that's going to take all this burden you've been carrying off of you. And it could put you in a position of power to have it all. There you have your 10 Pentacles. But first you have to take a leap of faith away from this nightmare energy. This bondage. You're in some kind of bondage. But this could be a father that's leaving you a legacy, or this could be you building a legacy. But first you have to take a leap of faith and do it. I think this could be you, or it could be a father. But there's a legacy here. And there's a woman, a Queen of Pentacles, who keeps coming out in reverse. What is her significance to Kailash in this year? This is where you're in your emotions and uncertain. There's a woman in your life that you are very uncertain about. What might be the outcome of that woman? That's where the heartache came from. The hurt. You're healing from this. Whoever that woman was, it was what hurt you. And you're getting over that. There's a Cancer vibe here. That was a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And there you are, the King of Wands, being who you are. You're going to finally heal from this. Whatever you've been through with this woman is coming, it's going to heal. You're going to, and you're going to stand in your, take a leap of faith and decide, you know what? I don't have to allow that to continue to hurt me all the time. Money? I surely will. Alright, let's look at Kailash's money. Who are all these people? Oh my god. Okay, what's going on? Okay, somebody's by themselves and there's something unreliable. What is going to be the outcome for Kailash's money coming up in the coming 2026 year? You're going to make peace and no longer be by yourself. You're going to realize you're not by yourself and be at peace. You're not alone. You're not all by yourself. You're going to have a business and make peace. You're going to maybe work in business or start your own business. I'm not sure what's going on here. But your career life is where the compassion is coming in. You have a lot of compassion for others and they have for you. All right, what's going to be an outcome for Kailash when it comes to money? That legacy keeps coming out. That legacy. Why is your legacy in reverse for 2026? Because of using your voice? Outcome of using your voice and having a legacy? It has something to do with your spirituality, divine timing, and something that's going to change. Can you show me what is going to change in divine timing? What's going to change? Animals and no longer being inspired to just do odd jobs or take a risk. Okay, anything else he needs to know? Something's going to be unlocked that's been locked. Somewhere where you felt stuck, like you couldn't get through, you're going to get through. Oh, windfall on the bottom of the deck. Divine timing is at play here, Kailash, when it comes to your money. But there's going to be a change when it's time, when it comes to you having a legacy. Is that enough or do you want more? Any spiritual gifts? Your spirit guides want you to know that this is going to be a year of transformation for you. Scorpio is here. And also your intuition is involved heavily here. I feel like you were one of the ones I was reading for. Also, you've got infinity. So that's beautiful. That involves your abundance. And you have a promise, a rainbow. Spirit's promising you. It looks like it's going to be a good year for you. I think you're going to have a lot of change. But it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. Can you show me when this might happen? A lot of it depends on, how we act and what we do. But sometimes the universe knows ahead of us. When will this happen? It's going to take a while, but something happened in April. Maybe last April? Okay, last month. That was last month. That caused you to take a break. Alright. So you felt like it was going to take a while last April and you took a break. When will it happen though? Tomorrow? Something's going to happen tomorrow. Something's going to happen in the fall. And something is not going to happen in this lifetime. And not when you least expect it. So you know what these things represent, I'm sure. Something's going to happen tomorrow. And there's something that's happening in the fall. And there's something that just won't happen in your lifetime. And I think you already know what those things represent. Hope that was helpful to you, baby. Hope it was helpful. Your career looks good. It looks like you're going to have a pretty simple life. You're going to see the big picture. You're going to be loyal to what you love, and you are going to take a leap of faith away from that anxious energy that was making you feel so wound up all the time. You're not going to live in that anymore. You're going to be free from that this year. I don't know when. But the timing was varied. It was different. It wasn't all the same thing. I could feel there were different things being discussed. Okay, so I think we got what we needed from that. Anybody else, Kailash, or are we done? You're welcome, sweetheart. You got a bright future this year. You got a lot of good stuff. How does the collective not F themselves today, Spirit? What do we need to know not to F ourselves today when it comes to that soulmate? That whole reading was about that soulmate. That person is messed up. And some of us need to detox from social media and give it a break. Take a break from it, or maybe you need to declutter your social media and get rid of some toxic people from your accounts. Tighten your security. Only accept people that you know. I know that I have to go through mine and clean it out every so often because it's just something I have to do. Lots of frauds online. Oh, and also plan your career. And I'm planning mine. I'm about to start me a new job. All right. Anything else? You have to get on the list when Kailash has it open, but he closed it for today. Is there any way you can come back tomorrow, baby? Is it okay to do her? Okay, go ahead if it's all right with Kailash. I don't mind. I don't have anything else to do, Kailash, if you don't. So he's asking you if you can leave a donation of some sort for me to answer. You can go in the description box and send it to my PayPal or my Cash App, or you can leave it through YouTube. If you do it through Cash App or PayPal, I get it immediately. And they don't take anything out of it. YouTube takes a portion of what they give. But I think I have in the description box how you can put money on either of those accounts by just clicking on them, and it goes straight to my account. Sweetheart, that's what he's asking you for. Is that too much for you? I'll answer as many questions as you have. He's just saying that from here on out, if anybody wants me to answer a question, that we're asking for donations. Because neither one of us are working right now, and we both need the money. We should really be charging for all of the questions, but we don't. Okay, that's fine, baby. 5 is fine. I'm not worried. Just whatever. 5 is fine. I'm not worried about the money. I could care less about the money. But I understand what Kailash is doing, because this is a job for us. And we don't typically charge anything. And people don't just generously give to us. So we have to at some point decide what we're going to do about that. And he and I have discussed it, and sometimes we have to put a cap on how much we can do for free. I prefer not to charge. I prefer people give from their heart. That's what I prefer. People don't do that. Go in the description box and tell me if you can click on that link. I think I have it set up so it's links. You should be able to click on that link and hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing my YouTube live, but I'm almost finished. Can I call you right back, or can you call me back in like half an hour?
Yeah, I'll call you back in a half.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. Continue doing what you're doing.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can't imagine. Okay. I think. Let me see if I can. Okay, give me a second. Hang on a second. Well, okay. We're gonna do it this way. Okay, give me just a second. No, is it love? Did you reach out? Spirit, can you tell me, is it love? I'm getting no. It's not love. I don't think it's love at all. Show me how this person feels about her. They feel like there's this euphoric chasing thrills and being in despair. And they don't want chasing. This I don't see this person as being somebody you should pursue at all. Okay? I hope you were able to get that. Did you get that? I don't see it moving forward. The girly, that girly, Riel 444. I gave you your answer. I don't. Um, what do you do? Why are they staring at her? This is your ex, right? Looks like there's partying going on. Why is this person staring at her? Because they're controlling and they're saying that they used to love you, but it's like they want to still control you, even though they don't love you. And they don't miss you either, but they want to control you. This person has control issues, big time. If you want if you want me to answer a question, make a donation to that link that I just put in the comment section. They're just being controlling. So what should she do? Realize that this person is arrogant and unforgiving, and focus on your family. Focus on your family and don't deal with this person. When they are, I don't know how they're staring at you, but just get away from them. Hey Tina, how you doing, baby? You're welcome, baby. I hope that was helpful. Don't worry about the donation right now. Send one when you can. Anybody that wants to send one can send one when they can. I can use it. I'm in desperate need of help. But you don't have to send money to me if you don't have it. Please don't send me money if you don't have it. If we're in the same boat, we're in the same boat. Okay. I'm glad you're doing well, Tina. What's up, baby? And to the other lady, if she's still here, that girly, if you hang around and you come back regular and you become a regular, you'll get treatment like a regular. Oh, what a day. I'm doing okay, Tina. Hanging in there trying to get me a job this week. Praying for a good outcome. But we're supposed to be getting a windfall today. So I'm thinking that mine just came through the phone calls that I got. I'm hoping that I'm going to have... I got a phone call from the job that fired me, trying to hire me for a different position. And then the guy was like, do you work for Trillium already? And I was like, they fired me wrongfully. And then I explained the whole situation to him. And I said, if you ask my supervisor, you're going to get a different answer than what's on that paperwork. Because she was being hateful to me. She just did wrong. She did wrong. All right, it's cool. I'm waiting. Oh, she said I don't have a question. She's just here. Okay. Well, you are late. Kayla said, where you been? You're late. Spirit, is there anything else you want to say to us before I close? Because I feel like we're missing something. I don't think I did the guidance. Let's see what best friend would say, and I'm gonna find out what the guidance is. What would your best friend say? Focus on what makes you feel like yourself, and don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Good advice. You have a good best friend. All right, instant magical oracle. May I access your wisdom, please? The time has come to release fear of pleasing everyone. So some of us have this fear that we have to please everybody all the time. But you know what? We don't. We don't. We can't. We can't. We have to do what's right. And if they don't like it, tough shit. Do what makes you feel like yourself. Do more of what makes you feel like yourself. Be yourself and stop trying to people please everybody. You can't please everybody, but you can sure piss a lot of people off. And I'm sure I've done that lately. And I don't give a damn. You don't do me wrong without me saying something. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut when you do me wrong. I'm going to holler it from the rooftops if I have to. Thank you, Spirit. We got quite a bit of guidance here, folks. We got Magdalene. We got Damselfly brings direction. And we have Creatrix. I'm going to read them. I'm only going to read the short version of them. But Spirit has a message here, and I think it's going to go perfectly with what we've already discussed. We have number 31, number 6, number 18, and number 23. Number 31 is Magdalene. Does that sound like something that you're reading? You are stronger than you think. You can experience a feeling of being completely reborn, like a mythical phoenix rising from the ashes of what once was. The past completely burned away. It is not about forgetting the past, but it is the reality that the past doesn't have any hold over you. You are being given a spiritual blessing from deep within your heart to cast off anything and everything without exception from the past that does not bring you peace. And see, there was something in this reading from the past that was not bringing you peace. And you have to let that go. Some of it was going all the way back to when you were a child. And I hate to say it, but some of you could have been abused sexually, mentally, physically, in all types of ways. Some of you may not have had food to eat because your parents were not there for you like they should have been. And I'm sorry if you went through that. There is now a brand new you, clean, fresh, and ready to start again with the protective, remember we had protection, grace of the divine all around you and within you, shining bright and true. And then we have a damselfly brings direction. So you're going to get direction. You're fixing to get some kind of direction from somewhere. If you've been feeling a little lost and like you didn't know which way to go, here you have it. You may not see it coming, but a major change within you or in your life is headed your way. You will be able to handle it with more skill and grace than you may have believed possible. Do what it takes to keep yourself feeling positive and happy more often than not. We all have our ups and downs, but if you are not feeling happy and about something in your life, know that you have the power to change it. Even if a radical change would be required to bring you happiness, you've got the power to do it. Have faith. And see, this is the main idea right here we've been getting from Spirit for a few days now. About a week. Damselfly knows how to rise from emotional confusion into clear vision. She is a master of changing direction, even radically, with certainty. She is not afraid of change. She goes through dramatic transformation in her own life, and her spirit medicine helps her soul to embrace a new reality to change you, of change too. You are outgrowing the old ways, and you are in preparation for a new and very different way of living. This is not always comfortable. It can feel a little unfamiliar at first, but it is a wonderful sign that your soul is growing. Damselfly comes to you with a message of renewal and the importance of the light. You need the warmth and healing of the light. Fill yourself up with beauty and brightness. Put yourself in positive places and with positive people. Take time to regenerate light within you through those things take time to generate light within you through those things that feel healing for you. That can be, I'm having a hard time seeing. That can be time with animals or in nature or relaxation, music, dance, or meditation. Whatever gives you that relaxed, healing feeling. Nurture the lights within you to help you trust what is happening within you and in your world. You are growing a new and stunning you. You're going through a major radical change. I know I am. I'm about to start something new. I feel it coming. And it's going to be a huge change for me, but it's going to bring me a lot of fulfillment again, where I don't have to be so afraid all the time. Your soul is a divine creative fire. She wants to break free from what has been and give life to something new. You may experience this as a feeling of restlessness, of being confined, or as a craving for something more that you cannot quite articulate. Your soul doesn't want you to push that new life away. She wants you to embrace it. When you let go of your inhibition and freely express yourself, stagnant situations will be cleared out by the powerful release of your energy within, which creates openness. Let your inner artist out to play in whatever way feels fun, raw, and honest for you. It's time for you to experience something new. So it's time for you to do something creative. And that was that Ace of Wands that was showing up for so many of us. That Ace of Wands is this new creative whatever. And do it with passion. Do it with compassion. Whatever you do it with all your heart. And then page 23. I'm going to be going outside when it cools off. And I'm going to put some mulch in my flower beds. And I'm going to make my flower beds look beautiful. Because I don't have to have my house looking shabby right now. I got some mulch out there I can put in my flower beds. White sage. It's safe to let things unfold as they will. You don't need to fix things nor try to force something to happen. The universe is already working things out for you. There's no need to question your vision or your intuition just because situations are working out differently to how you thought they would. The universe is a little bent and certainly has a sense of humor. But ultimately, that was pretty bent and twisted, wasn't it, getting that phone call? But that's the universe having a sense of humor. But ultimately, it is kind and knows the best way to accomplish all that needs to happen. You are very much a part of this. All things will come together in the correct way at the right time. The universe has your back. Trust that you are being helped. And see, I feel like I am going to get my job. And I'm saying that the man calling me today was no accident. Because they were supposed to investigate that. And I never asked how that was going to turn out. How is that going to turn out? Is he going to reach out to somebody and ask about me? Don't stop. Somehow there's no happy changes, but don't stop. Yes, he is. He is going to ask about me. And will they offer me a position again? They're going to reconsider it. Wait. So what will be the outcome if I wait? It's fucking saying yes. Improving health, yes. No need to worry. That right there would be the answer to a very big chunk of my problems. Oh God, I loved that job. I absolutely loved it. That lady was just a bitch to me. But you know, the Spirit will bring justice to all situations, and karma is real. Is this situation going to be brought to justice, Spirit? It's saying yes. So, I guess we'll wait and see what happens, huh? I have a friend that has a business deal that's coming up, and they wanted me to ask about their business deal to see if the people that were going to rent their house, they have a house for rent. The people that are coming to look at the house, are they a good fit for the property, Spirit? Will they be good tenants for this person? Trust and not improving health. Will this applicant be a good tenant? Will they be a good tenant for this house? Are they going to rent the house and be a good tenant? No need to worry if you believe. Okay, so are they going to be the ones that rent it? Communicate clearly and take action. So you're not taking action and you're not asking the right thing. Listen to your intuition. Okay. Are they going, whatever his question is, what's the answer? Yes. The answer to your question is yes. You're ready? And something's going to happen a year from now. Look for a sign. So it looks like you had more than one question, and Spirit answered them all amazingly. And I will reach out to you and let you know if you're not still here. What's up, Kailash? Hey, Arushi! I thought you were Kailash. Hey, baby, what's up? You want me to answer a question for you? My health is doing well, thank you. I'm getting, I'll be able to get my medicines all now. I've got some government insurance temporarily until I start working and make more than $1,700 a month. I'll be covered under these benefits. So what I'm going to do is see my doctors and tell them that I might have to wait 90 days to get my insurance. And can they just, like, give me a 90-day supply of medicine? Because they can do that. I've had them do that before. But we'll see what they say. And then I still have to go back to the doctor to make sure that I have lupus. But I'm feeling well. I feel fine. My sciatic nerve is still a little bit tender from sitting too long. But I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a whole lot better. I feel a lot better. And that, you weren't here earlier, but I was asking about a job, and while I was asking about it, they called and said they were calling to remind me about my interview tomorrow at 11. And I was like, oh, I was just thinking about you. I'm so excited. And before that, I was in the middle of the reading, and the old job that fired me called me to offer me a new position. And he didn't know I had been fired, And he told me that he would go back and talk to them and ask them if he could hire me for something else because it was investigated as a wrongful termination. And I'm also fighting with them to get unemployment. So they might do it just to keep from paying unemployment. And because by paying unemployment, that's admitting that you terminated me wrongfully. So I kind of have them in a catch-22 right now. And I put them there on purpose. So I'm hoping I start a new job though, and it'll be this week because my back's against the wall financially. Right now, they cut my phone off last night, but they turned it back on because I set up a payment arrangement for the 12th. But I gotta have 400 and I think $7 by the 12th, and then by the 20th I have to have another $407 because there's last month and April and May is due. I don't know what I'm going to do. Everything else is okay, though, for right now. And I have food. They're giving me some food. The government is. And they pay my light bill. Right now, my light bill is $400 to the good. So for the next couple months, I shouldn't owe anything. I've been very, very blessed through all of this. But it's also been hard. It's been hard. Thank you, Arushi. How are you doing, baby? How are things going with you? Are you happy? I don't get to see you much anymore. I see you on here sometimes, but I don't hear much from you because I'm always so busy. I know you do. And I know you're doing well with that. I have no doubt. How many more years do you have before you're finished? You've already been at it for a couple. Woo, girlfriend. Are you going to be a doctor? That's what I thought. You're going to be a great doctor. I'm so proud of you. I've been watching you study for a long time. You're going to be a wonderful doctor. And I'm honored to know you. You're always in my prayers. I think about all of you often, the ones of you who have been with me this whole time. My pleasure, sweetheart. You have been very, very dedicated to your schoolwork. I don't think I've ever seen anybody more dedicated than you have been. For years, I don't know if it's been 2 or 3 years. Up all night sometimes. I remember though, I got my master's, and that was 6 years. You got to do 12 years to be a doctor. Maybe not quite. Maybe not that many, but that's up there. It's a lot. You have to do medical school, and then you have to do your internship, and then you have to do your residency. There's a lot involved with becoming a doctor. And it costs a lot too. My diplomas cost me almost $70,000. People think that doctors... No, I don't use a vape. People think that doctors make a lot of money, and they do. But they owe a lot of money. Gotcha. Well, just take it one day at a time. Get organized. Being organized is essential. And managing your time and balancing everything. You'll get it, though. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And it's okay to take a break once in a while, okay? That's right. You work hard for that money, don't you, baby? You work hard for that money. I know your family must be very proud of you. I'm proud of you. Alright, I'm going to pull trinkets and then I'm going to close for today. May I have trinkets, please, Spirit? I have the Hangman, Pisces energy. I have I love you more. Someone might say that to you. I love you more. I have a pendulum. I have a Dallas Cowboy star. There's a turtle. A little thing that says love. An elephant. Another elephant. A magnet. Because that relationship was definitely one of those magnetizing kind of relationships. A cross with wings. I have a little flower. I have the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I don't know, I think this is a T. Somebody's name starts with a T. Like Tom. I have a very small skeleton key. And I have a very tiny little shell. Like a clam. It looks like a clam. It could be a clam. Alright, who are you talking to, Spirit? QYPLNFM3 Venus. G is on top of these, all these things. The sun is here. Leo vibes. NPN. WGM12E. So we have pen, men. Otto's getting under his bed. Oh, thank you, Otto. Thank you, baby. Oh, thank you, baby. He was getting under his bed, and look what was under his bed. Our dice with all the zodiacs. There's Taurus. Awesome. Thank you, Otto. You're awesome, Otto. He always is part of these readings. VPCJILH, Aries, number 9, and Jupiter. I'm going to go one more time. I'm so glad to have my dice back. MNDIMLG, Gemini, North Node, number 3. Alrighty. If you didn't hear your initials, it's not a big deal. It's just another part of the reading. And I have got feathers all over the place, and they're not usually like that, so I've been finding feathers this week like it said I would. Cosmo feathers mostly, but there was some kind of black feather. I don't know where it came from. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys have the rest of your day because Otto's got to use the bathroom now. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow after my interview, and hopefully I'll have good news for you all. Thank you, Arushi. Thank you, sweetheart, for showing up and saying hi to me. I love you, girl. You take care and study hard, okay? Namaste. God bless you. All right, sweetheart. I know you got to